Thanks, Coach. Congrats on a hard-fought draw in a tough scenario. When you have 10 men for 50 minutes, obviously a draw feels like a great result, but with as many chances as the guys had, is there a little bit of disappointment from you and the group that you didn't get 3 points?
No. It's true that we had a lot of chances, also in 11 against 11 at the beginning of the game, and first 20, 25 minutes, then we lost a little bit the control of the game. But second half was great. Great performance tactically, especially in our defense structure, and also to have the situations with 4 center midfield players. We changed then also the structure, and both 8 positions, Pete and Vicky with Frankie Meyer was great. Great job, also the back 4. And we said this in the halftime, so we have to defend seriously, and also to have the focus then on our transitions, and we had the moment. So a little bit disappointed about these chances, but it's more to have this feeling with this great tactically performance, and also with this mentalities was very good.
Next, we go to Daniel Rebe.
How you doing, Coach? You show a lot of emotion on the sidelines. Every time Carlos touched the ball, you're giving a round of applause. And then at the end, when you hit the double post, you'd fall flat on your face. Just talk about the emotions that you show on the sideline.
It's an emotional game, soccer, huh? So it's. I think it's important also, and it's necessary for me as a head coach to have this emotion. Without emotions, it's not good enough, and also for my performance. But I'm very proud of all these guys, of the whole staff, of the supporters here, of the whole club, how we managed the situation. And the only thing is, it was a hard week for us. We lost Serge and Gomar for a couple of weeks now, and also the same with Peter Stroud. But we have to support these players, our players, that they come back very strong.
Next, we go to Andrew.
Hi, Coach. Vicky Carmona has taken a big jump, it seems, this season. You know, he started, I think, the last 4 games. Can you talk a bit about his, development over the last year and what you see from him on the field now?
Yeah, for the last year, it's very difficult because I'm only here for 3 months. So what I can say is also in the preseason, and he's physically player and also technical very good, and he showed this in the last games and also today, and it was difficult with 10 players then to play the right, the 8 position on the right side and more on the center, but he's physically in a very good spot, and also to keep the ball, to create some situations, and that's a very, very good performance of Vicky. But for me, the whole team today, especially the midfield players, Frankie Amaya, Peter Stroud, and Vicky. Then on 10 position, Emil. Then we have only Luis Morgan as a striker, but not to stay only deep and to look what happens. So also to create then more in transitions than our chances. But Vicky, great development, but I would say the last weeks, months, I don't know what happened last year.
Next, we go to Gary Rowan.
Coach, you substituted Dante Vanzier for Andres Reyes shortly after the red card. I'm sure that it was probably a tactical decision, but Vanzier wasn't too thrilled about it. What did you say to him as he was coming off the pitch?
It's normal. He's also very emotional. This is normal. So when you have the substitution then after 43 minutes, and everyone knows it was a tactical situation, and we need for sure a center back more, and then was for us the decision then to keep Luis on the field with his speed, and then also Emil on the field to keep the ball, to find maybe in some transition the last pass. So it's a hard decision at this moment then also, and I can feel also that's it's not happy then Dante, but it's normal emotion and everything is good.
Next, we got Andres in the back.
Thank you, Zach. Hello, Coach.
Hello.
How does it feel how is Peter Stroud, and what happened to him?
Yeah, it looks not so good, but we have to look then tomorrow. He has some appointments then tomorrow with the medical stuff, and we have to look into the next days. But it looks not so good, to be honest.
Next, we go to Michael Batista.
Thank you. Coach, talking about the team's performance, even before the red card in the first half, the team's finishing had a lot of struggles in this game. Emil Forsberg especially could not seem to find the target. Is there any concern with that after tonight?
No. That's also we talked in our pre-match meeting about that we need patience also today, that we don't have this feeling to finish the game after 20 or 25 minutes. So it's good that we create a lot of chances in our ball position moments, and but I'm not concerned about that. It's a life. It's a part of of our game. So yeah, and we had also some chances, especially at the end. The situation with Ellie and Frankie, but it's okay. So sometimes we scored from these chances, but today was a little bit unlucky.
Next, go to Sebastian.
Hello, Coach. After all, you feel like you win a point or you lose two?
We win all together 1 point. So no, I said this in the halftime. So not to think about, oh, we have to play now 0-0. So we will create our moments. First of all, we need our tactical structure in our defense, and also in our box defending was very well. Then great save from Carlos Coronel was I think only one situation in the second half, but it's a very good point. It's a very good point, especially after this red card. So I'm happy. I'm proud. This is what I said. So for sure, before the game was the main target for us, and also our main goal to keep our these 3 points here in our stadium. But when you see the whole game, then after this red card, it was great, and yeah, especially then we were very close. We were very close also to get these 3 points with 10 players.
Next, go to Joe Pantorno on Zoom.
Hey, Sandro. Just what did you see from the red card incident with Andres? Did you agree with the decision, and have you spoken to him after the match?
Yeah, I didn't see this sequence. I will see this later. But I didn't see that, and he said also sorry for this reaction. So, but I'm not, and I said this also to the whole team, I'm not this person and the head coach now. I know the whole time to be angry with Carlos. He has to learn about the situation, and he will learn.
We have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First, we'll go to Daniel Rebane, and then we'll go to Daniel Feuerstein on Zoom.
How you doing, Coach? Obviously, you don't want to be in these situations where you have to play a man down for 50 minutes, but what can you take away from this performance and what your team showing resiliency and grinding out of a point and maybe even also probably almost a win?
Yeah, we prepare also before the game that sometimes can happen these situations to play then with 10 players. So we were prepared about this situation then to play in our structure with 4-3-2 or 4-3-1. And yeah, this is what I said also at the beginning of this press conference. I'm very proud about this mentality, and it's good to have this feeling also, and also to have this experience that we are able to win also a home game with 10 players. And it's good to know, but hopefully we play 11 against 11 in the next games.
And we'll finish up with Daniel Feuerstein. Daniel, you have the floor.
Coach, please talk about Noah Ehle's performance coming back as a starter in this one. He looked really solid out there with Reyes, and when you had to put in Sean Nealis for Dante.
Yeah, was also he missed 2 games in the starting lineup, I think, 2 or 3 games after the national break, and also now his first starting lineup. His first game in the starting lineup, and good behavior, especially at the beginning in ball position. He break sometimes the lines of the opponent with his passing, or when was the center closed, and he passed very good outside to the fullbacks. Then we create a lot of situations on the right and on the left side with our fullbacks. So it was good, and especially then in the second half was more than to organize with Sean Nealis the back 4 behavior in box defending to be concentrated against the strikers on the second post. One situation that was good. So it's good that he's now also in a good rhythm.